So, hi everyone. So, I just got I gotta be quiet right now, but I just got some recent news regarding Steven Universe. Like, we don't have to wait till June, and I'm actually really excited because I'm not sure if this was a leak or not, but there was a release date, and it was like the day after my graduation, and I really want to come to school, hyped, and talk to my friends about it, but we're getting like it a month early. Breaking news, it's coming on May 12th, and it's an event called In Too Deep. And in this video, we're going to talk about, well, first of all, if if you haven't seen all the episodes so far, I'd suggest you exit out. And if you haven't seen all the leaks and the promo to In Too Deep, you don't have to see them. I don't want to spoil it for you if you don't want to be shown it. So I'm going to talk about that in this video. So if you don't want to see it or you haven't already seen it and you want to see it for yourself or make a reaction, go do that now. Okay, here we go. And I just made this kind of like mural thingy. I wouldn't call it a mural, but I made it. Anyway, so I can't, because of copyright stuff, we're gonna be representing like the characters like I did in my last Steven Universe video, I believe, with like these thingies, and I'm gonna try to do a scale model on size. So at the beginning, Peridot and Steven are talking about, no, Peridot says the cluster. You don't actually see it, but I think that's just kind of the opening this show. Like, that's their main goal. However, and that's Peridot, it's hard to explain. Anyways, and then the next scene, something's rumbling on the ground. Now, I don't think that's the cluster. Because Peridot and Steven are saying there are no gems around. And I'll explain, I think it is the cluster, but I don't think it just pops up randomly at that time. And I'll explain to you why later. You'll see. This is kind of my theory analysis video, not exactly, and information news video. Anyway, so in the next scene we see Malachite on a watermelon Steven, like, above the cliff. I actually spent a long time on this slide. I had to find this picture, and then I had to, like, for some reason the drawing tool wasn't working, so it took me a long time to draw this beautiful cliff in the corner. Things I do for life. Anyways, so I believe this, like, there's a really beautiful picture of Malachite. I'm not saying she's beautiful, but, well, she kind of is. But anyways, like, the animation's really good when she pokes her eyes above the cliff and the watermelon Steven's there. That is so intriguing of a picture, and it is a really dark promo. And then we see them actually, the gems actually form Alexander, right? We've never actually seen 3 gems fuse into one, unless you count that, well, we're not counting Garnet as 2, but, like, 3 gems or fusions fuse into something else. Well, not counting those shorts about fusion, because then we technically did see it. But we actually get to see them fuse. And then we get to see them fighting in the Watermelon Stevens, which pretty much confirms that those leaks that we were pretty sure that were already true with the Giant Fights clip, yep, that pretty much proves that that was true. And because they both were released at the same time, clip 1, Giant Fights, and the Barnmates promo, clip 2, this confirms the first one's real, and because they both came out at the same time, and I believe from the same place, and they were from Cartoon Network UK, unless somebody hacked the system or something. We were pretty sure they were real already, but this confirms the first one's real, and because of this, we're pretty almost positive that the second one is also real. So, here's the next slide. There's Steven and Peridot going down in the drill, and Steven, or somebody's shocked about something, he says, something feels weird or something like that. Something doesn't feel right. And what shocked me is that where are the other gems? They wouldn't just let Peridot and Steven go on this mission. And what I think, well, maybe we can't see them in that slide, but maybe we can. Well, we can't see them in that slide. Maybe they're there, but I wasn't so sure, because in the other slide they're not. I think they've got to deal with Lapis and Jasper and Malachite, and they've sent Peridot because she knows all this stuff about the cluster. Possibly Lapis too, but we didn't see her in the whatchamacallit, the drill. However, I'll tell you about something later. Or yeah, that's probably why Alexandra's busy fighting or something. We don't see Steven at any time in that other leaked promo clip, which leads to that. That's just kind of a theory. Uh, Anyways, so then there's that part where Steven like goes, like either he just realized something or I actually saw, I forget who it was, but somebody, this is not my part, somebody pointed out that it looked like Peridot was being popped, and I didn't think that, but then I looked back at it again a few times, and I was like, wait, maybe it is, so I was like, if Peridot gets popped, then Steven's all alone. And will Steven survive against the cluster? I mean, it's a kids TV show where like kids like that they have happy endings, and I feel like it could be something where like Steven, because he's left alone, he gains like some magical power or something, or I don't know, the gems come and get him because of Garnet's future vision or something, and they fuse, or I really don't know. However, this show is sad, and they like to go with reality, so he could lose and he could get poofed or something, and the gems would have to go find him, and that would create for an interesting story too. Thinking of the episode name Stephen Floats, I wonder if that's. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. It made me think. Then there's that clip towards the end after they tell you about some red-handed, either it could be the cluster, but I don't think it was that small. Peridot's in it. Steven says, "What was that sound?" And then the red-handed. I'm pretty sure that's a gem comes through. I'm just gonna call it Spinal, just cause it's Spinal is usually red and it. So I'm just gonna call it that in this video. Anyways, and here's the picture for it. And here's actually a quick calendar of the Steven event in Too Deep. And I want to talk about a few more things before we go up. Anyway, so on May 12th will be a half an hour thing of 2 back-to-back episodes. And I wonder if those are gonna be whatchamacallit. I heard the first episode of the 3rd season was going to be called Summer of Steven, but I don't exactly believe that. And because I don't think it would just start off happy like this. I think there's going to be maybe somewhat happy 2 episodes, Barnmates, no, the Super Watermelon Island the first and Barnmates the second. Or maybe Barnmates would come after Gem Drill, it's hard to tell. Then then the next week there are 3 more episodes. There's one every week. I don't really know if they're Thursdays, but I just assumed they were Thursday. And I don't know all these other holidays on the calendar if they're distracting you. I just found this off the internet. Anyways, one more thing. I wanted to talk about the music in the background. I really liked it. They used part of the extended theme song, and I think they keep repeating that part, what we really are. I feel like Steven discovers something about gems, like kind of like when he discovered that most gems were bad and stuff in that return episode. I feel like he's gonna get discover something, and you might say, well, shouldn't it be like, wouldn't that be in like the finale of season 2? And I feel like the finale of season 2, I don't feel like it really happened, quote unquote. I mean, technically, it was announced that they were each season from now on was going to be 26 episodes, and Mark Burnett posted like I think that's his name, that it won't affect the creating of the show. I think they were going to do a finale, a mid-term finale for season 2 of Super Watermelon Island and something. Barnmates maybe a long one. However, you'd say that's already 26 episodes, so that wouldn't be a mid-finale. It would be the 26th episode, right? Not the 27th. However, if you count the episode Say Uncle as a non-canon episode, then this would be the 26th, and they said it doesn't affect how they're going to make the show, so I think that was their next planned episode. So I think that's going to technically come out to be the start of season 3, and I feel like the finales have music in them, so I feel like something big's going to be released, like Garnet's fusion is something that we learn what we really are. And that keep parts repeating. So he's gonna discover something, I'm pretty sure, in the first episode or so. So if you get what I'm saying about that finale, if you don't, comment, and I can try to help you understand that a little bit about what I'm trying to get across to. Whoever created that promo, I just want to congratulate you. That was a really great promo that got us interested and made us can't wait for the whatchamacallit, the In Too Deep. I'm almost gonna say Steven Bomb, but I can't, because it's not a Steven Bomb. Anyways, a few more things I wanted to talk about. That other promo number 2, and then there's that thing where uh, there's another leaked image of Lappy Dot, which, I mean, some people are saying it could be aquamarine or turquoise. I honestly think turquoise, just because, well, the reason doesn't matter. That will be another theory video. Anyways, so I feel like Lapis and Peridot just have to stop something and work together, and will fuse into turquoise. And there has been some leaks of new character named Jade or something. No pictures, but actual, like, in the credits or something. So I just believe that she will show up somewhere too. I don't know, it's probably fake. Anyways, so, and then I've made like a little picture with all the gems into what I think are size scaled. So, represented by their pictures. So here's Alexandrite, here's Jade, here's Spinal, Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, Peridot, Steven. Here's Malachite, here's Turquoise. Some of the fusions are bigger. Oh yeah, that yellow diamond part and some of the parts we'd already seen. That was a little weird. I feel like that's foreshadowing forward episodes, or it's really hard to tell. There's some really mysterious episode names that we have no idea what they're going to be at, like Steven Floats, and so, and then up in the corner you can see the cluster, and it's not going to be as big as the Earth yet because it hasn't emerged yet, I don't think, but it's pretty big. I actually like enlarged it and tried to fit it in the corner of this picture. I did. If you look at the old picture, it's actually a lot bigger than you think it is. I can show you another. This is kind of like an up close of just like a tiny, tiny section of it. So this is really big. That's just a corner of it. So that's my theory. I don't really have much time to talk right now, so I just wanted to get this out. So bye. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. You're just gonna see the title in the corner.